Dodgers go up 2-1, and it's been kind of a funny series, Sack. 9-0 game one. Mets come back 7-3, 8-0 Dodgers. Great pitching.
If I'm a fan of the Dodgers right now, I'm really excited. What you saw the last time from Yamamoto, a lot of questions about Walker Buehler going into tonight. He had an electric curveball. This is the best stuff he's had since he's come back from Tommy John. Good life on the heater. The curveball was good. The sweeper was good. He made big pitches when he needed to make big pitches. Swing and miss, which he hasn't had since he's come back after the Tommy John. I thought the strikeout of Lindor with the bases loaded was the game right there. The Mets' best hitter threw an electric 3-2 curveball. He was really, really good.
You look at his pitches overall, 90 pitches, 51 for strikes, able to get ahead of batters, and the exit velo 86. But bottom line is this, he limited the damage, and he stepped up when they needed it big time.
Well, he had 95 with his fastball, but like Dan talked about, that breaking ball is the best I've seen. It looked like a wiffle ball. I think Walker is having more fun. He used to be, here's my fastball, hit it. Now he's really pitching. And it's got to be fun when you know your stuff is that good. And the location was important. I thought that was a big at-bat you were talking about with Lindor. But he went 12-6. We've seen one break the other way. I hadn't seen him throw breaking balls like we did tonight. And both pitchers, Severino, same thing. I started going, check the baseball. I mean, that thing is moving all over the place.
I think if you're a Dodger fan, what you saw from Walker Buehler, you're starting to go like, oh, man, he's starting to get it back. He's got a lot to pitch for. Not only this, but he's a free agent to be at the end of this postseason, too.
How about this? The most whiffs in the NLCS Game in franchise history, 18 for Buehler, just behind Clayton Kershaw's 19 back in 2018. But to your point, Zach, he's a pending free agent. This could be it for Walker Buehler.
He pitched. This was a totally different Walker Buehler. But I will say this. You take away that inning that got away from him in San Diego, his stuff was really good that night. That Padre team, they were locked in early on in that series. What I saw from Walker Buehler tonight, I really liked. If he gets the ball again in this series, expect him to be even better. You could tell when he took them out in the first inning. That was a hostile environment, and he was laser locked in.
Talk about locked in. We're seeing a Dodger offense settle in. We're talking about Kike Hernandez, rightfully so. Mookie got a hit. Freddie got a hit. Ohtani went deep. Muncy hit a homer. I mean, they're starting to really stretch that lineup. Will Smith got another hit. You know, so they're starting to really add up. And Edman has really transformed their offense. They can do so many things with him down at the bottom of the order to flip it back to the top. So this is an offense that's rolling right now.
You mentioned Ohtani specifically, 17 for 20 with runners in scoring position.
It's crazy, right? That's unbelievable. And you know, and everybody's trying to figure out on base with somebody not on, you're going to lead, you're going to not lead, all these different things. You get pitched differently with runners in scoring position. You just do. We've watched him get overpowered by fastballs early in the game, which is almost shocking, right? I mean, this tonight, this is the first at-bat, first pitch of the game. Little bullet, he was ready to go. Look at that breaking pitch right there, flies out. But he just was really, they were coming after him. But here's the home run. And I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to get into it, Dan. The rhythm that I talked about yesterday was in effect in the fourth at-bat. I'm not going to go through all that right now, but Shohei Ohtani is a guy that sets the bat on his shoulder, relaxes him, and then I think he's pointing the dugout like, okay, guys, I did it in my fourth AB and it worked.
Exactly, I'm back. That's the point right here. He goes, okay, bam, then he goes, I'm back. It's showtime again.
I can't imagine how hard he had to hit that because early on, there were a few fly balls that looked like they were traveling and going deep. Wind was blowing in tonight in Citi Field. I mean, that was upper tank way back.
It's a great point, Zach. It felt like Wrigley Field. Like the wind blowing in, it was cold, it was miserable. There were some balls, Harold, you thought, that'll go out for sure. No, not even close.
Pete Alonso crushed a ball left field. That's Pete Alonso. 50 homer power. I mean, unbelievable, right? Home run derby champ. And it just went, and it was like, wow, shocking how that ball died. We were treated to some great defense tonight.
I think one thing, too, that stuck out to me tonight, the biggest difference, I think, with these two teams, I still feel the Mets starting pitching is in better order right now than the Dodgers. But that Dodgers bullpen is no joke. They can run some arms at you. If you're Dave Roberts right now, you didn't even have to go to your real high leverage guys. So they were able to get another day off. Blake Trinan right now, he's throwing a bowling ball again. Brazier got a big ground ball double play. They were able to use Kasperius to eat up 2 innings. I call him Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yes, I like it.
He gave them 2 solid innings, the 8th and the 9th.
Yeah.
Their bullpen right now is on lockdown. This is a really experienced and really airtight bullpen.
You know, it was an 8-0 game, but, man, there was a lot of action. We've been talking about this. This is the best postseason in so long.
It's been awesome.
And I'm telling you, it goes back to the rule change. When they changed the rules a couple years ago, what happened? You put athletes back on the field. Mm-hmm. You move guys from standing in deep right field to play defense and call it second base. And we're seeing it all over the field now. And so you've had to put athletes out there. We saw one of the greatest catches in center field tonight from Taylor. Mm-hmm. We watched Lindor range to his right and make a play that there would have been 2 guys standing there 2 years ago. You know, so we lost seeing all those type of things. Mookie Betts running from deep right to dive for a ball that a second baseman would have been standing under in a shift. Mm-hmm. You know, so these are the things that really has opened the game up, and I think that's why we're having such an exciting postseason. We're seeing the athleticism, the greatness of these players.
It was great defense. Can't wait to see you break down, tell a little bit later on. And to Zach's point, 5 scoreless innings from LA's bullpen. They've been locked down.